Hey there, fellow nerds, and thanks for tuning into On TV StarCraft 2 commentary. Slide and Legend here. I don't know why I said it like that. Slide and Legend here, hitting you up another cast. Here on Shikaro's Plateau, yet again, we have our red Protoss here in the 11 o'clock position. MouzMaNa.
Yep, and we have our 4 o'clock position, our Terran player Startale 뒤통수, which means like a back of your head. So really nothing exciting. I don't know why he would name.
Yeah, I don't actually know this Startale player. You were telling me, what was it?
Yeah, I asked Aphrodite because I'm such a close friends with her.
The sarcasm in your head.
Yeah, I mean, I did ask her, and then she told me he was one of the like a founding Startale member, but he got kicked out of the team for some reason before she joined. So really not much to tell. He didn't enter any major tournaments or anything. So, but I mean, he's keeping the name. I mean, why not, right? Just something to brag to your friends. That one time he was a Startale member.
Whatever helps you get laid.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Oh, I don't know. If you're a nerd, you gotta have something going for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, MouzMaNa, actually interesting. I don't personally know a whole lot about him. He obviously is a pretty well-known player, especially to I guess more foreign audiences. And we did actually look up some stuff on him, and nothing. He obviously makes it into tournaments, and gets like decently far in some of them, and overall is a solid player. He's a pro, of course, and however, nothing really stood out in particular.
Yeah, I mean, he's from Poland, and of course he's with a very renowned team, Mouse Sports.
And
that has
definitely
like Thorzane, Morrow, and Hazuops. So
yeah,
I mean, he's gotta be good. So,
yeah, compared to those, as you just said, those three players that are very high profile, well known to the public, MouzMaNa maybe not so much as them. And kind of it's kind of weird. Like both players, MouzMaNa and Startale, back of your head, whatever. Yeah, not that well known, but their teams, of course, have some really strong players, some powerhouses, essentially.
Yep. I mean, I feel like there's so many good Protosses from Europe, so it's hard to really shine as the Protoss player. Like there's like Naniwa, Sase, and Whitera. I feel like they get all the attention from the media and like mostly the fans. So
yeah,
it looks like we have a super fast expansion coming out of our Terran player. Just one barrack into expansion.
Yep, gasless expand. Is that a common PV or TVP build? I thought you kind of see it sometimes in a TVT.
I mean, it's just like a Marine King Prime build. I guess Marine King does this against any race.
Yeah,
it's one barrack into expansion.
I mean, it makes it work, so why the hell not? Meanwhile, from our pros player, Madam, just got a very, very standard one gate. Looks like he's going to drop down that Nexus now, going up to 400 minerals. Does put it down now. There it is, gate. Expands. So very quick expands from both players. And yeah, super standard so far.
Yeah, we're going to see a long macro game, I hope, on Shikaro's Plateau. I mean, that's like a macro map.
Yeah, definitely. God, I also, for some reason, I feel like I always get rushed in this map when I'm playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, there's none of this like, oh, both players go fast expand like you see in a lot of pro games. Like maybe it's just because like that's what happens with lower leagues. Everyone feels like they have to rush or hit some kind of timing attack.
Actually, I do have to admit, if I see any other opponent going like a fast expansion, I do love forgating on this map, especially against Terrans. So.
Yeah, forgating against Terran is kind of weird like these days. You don't see it that often. Actually, 4 barracks are just about to complete now. 4 Marine King, Jesus.
Actually, this 5 barracks total. Yeah. So
yeah.
This is no gas. He's gonna make just tons of Marines here, and maybe put some pressure into Mana. We'll see, but he's building another bunker to be extra safe, so maybe he's like expecting some kind of a pressure.
Possibly. He actually has not scouted the fast Nexus from Mana here, so he doesn't really know what's going on. He's just being extra safe, throwing on that second bunker, expecting that perhaps Mana will push with some early gate units.
Yep, and Mana is following this up with the robotics facility and adding 2 more gateways. He's being kind of somewhat greedy. You're supposed to add 2 more gateways and then a robotics facility, but that's okay, I guess. He's getting away with it.
Yeah, whatever. Couple sentries out for those force fields, not actually making anything out of these barracks yet. 2 Marines now being pumped up. He doesn't quite have the SCV count to where he wants it to be yet, and he will get there very shortly. Gas now finally, it's like watching a Spanish build Terran style, taking 4 gases all at once. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so I guess we'll kind of see what tech route that our Terran player decides to go for here.
Yeah, it would have been hilarious if Mana actually rushed for a very fast Colossus against all that Marines.
1 base colo.
Wow, I guess Startale Tongsu felt, something was coming because he just buckling up.
Well, he hasn't actually scouted his opponent. Look at that. You look at the mini-map, he doesn't even know there's a Nexus up. And I guess...
Making that 4th bunker here. Wow.
I don't know... if he would just spend 1 scan to see what's going on and not have to make all these bunkers, that would absolutely be, more worth it, like...
Yep, and looks like Mana is following this with the, very common 2 Forge. It's gonna get the upgrade going, and this Observer is gonna see everything in 5 barracks without really no add-ons.
Yeah, and he's gonna... Man has me wondering, like, what the hell? And yeah, does see the 3rd command center as well as the factory now going up for our Startale player. And Mana, what is his response? Actually, oh, I like that. Double engineering base. Yeah, Terran players definitely need to learn to start doing this now, where you got to go for relatively quicker double upgrades to keep up on par with the Protoss, who now have, not that recent anymore, but have that cheaper and quicker upgrade buffs.
Yep, and now I kind of see why he just went for so many bunkers here, because he's really cutting corners. He's getting the very fast 3rd command center and getting the double engineering bake, so you definitely need those defense if you don't want to die to random like 7 gate pressure or like a immortal push that Protoss likes to do.
Yeah, and looks like Mana will get that Colossus, that robotic support bay out, seeing that many barracks, and seeing that it is going to be pretty marine heavy actually. Is our Startale, where is our Startale player going to land that 3rd command center? I wonder if at the front or at the 3rd up in the north.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He should be making AISCtv like constantly though.
Yeah,
out of that 3rd barrack. And Mana has like a complete map dominance over the map, just having both 2 watchtowers and having Observer here and Observer in the main base.
What is that up in the north? Is that a probe? Oh, pylon.
It's pylon. So.
Yeah, very nicely done to help spot for that drops, of course. And looks like he's gearing up to take his 3rd base very shortly. Is Mana? I think he has a probe position down at the south. And no, I guess not. Just has a probe chilling there. He's not actually ever going to get up to 400 minerals if he keeps doing this.
Oh, eventually, I guess.
Yeah, and throwing down the armory is our Terran player. He's going to continue, I believe, with getting those infantry upgrades. And pretty good timing, actually, with his infantry upgrades. With the stim, the combat shells, and concussive shells are going to finish at approximately the same time. I
don't know why this Observer kind of followed that factory. I guess it was really interesting for the Observer. Gotta tell the other Protoss. It's like really compact barrack placement.
It's very efficient. I do like how he has that middle top barracks up a little bit so he's not blocking off. That is pretty cute, I guess.
Yeah, and, it's cute.
It's adorable. Yeah, a lot of minerals here for our Terran player.
Yeah, Stim just got finished like 11 minutes into the game, so
no,
whatever. Yeah.
No particular rush. 3rd Dex is now going down. Just now going down for Mana is, or what am I trying to say? Mana.
Yep. And I guess did our Terran player scan the main base of Brosberg? He's making a Vikings, so maybe he did see these 2 Colossus.
Yeah, maybe. You can see that Mana was probably actually trying to hide his Colossus tech. Did have the ooh, doesn't actually
see anything, but he's making 2.
No, he doesn't.
I guess he did see that robotics facility support bay.
I see. But he only has 2 Vikings out, well, I guess just 2 Colossus of Mana. And yeah, as I was saying, he was trying to hide the Colossus and the robotics support facility, whatever, as best as he could. Meanwhile, Blink, as well as 2 upgrades, or is that 1-1? 2. Yeah, 2 upgrades up for our Protoss player, nearly. And finally, Marauder production starting.
Yep, I'd love to see our Terran player Startale Bitongsu. Oh, nice game. Putting down another starport to really get that Medvec and Viking count up, but yeah, he's not doing that.
Yeah, lots of times, I mean, what Terran players want to do is get that extra that second starport, even without a reactor.
Easily not with the reactor.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you want to, because reactors take such a goddamn long time to build. You know, you want to have that third starport to get 3 Vikings out at a time, or you know, even 2 Vikings and a medevac at a time, to keep up with that air production. Meanwhile, Mana's third base getting fully saturated here. He will be up to 6 gases very shortly, and is in a pretty comfortable position. Thus far, going pretty Zealot heavy, which is of course very standard against MMM.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like both players being very passive, and looks like they just called like 15-minute no rush game before the game started, and just going for a massive, you know. But Startale Teutongs of course got the very fast third command center. So he was able to get a lot more units out rather than Mana.
Yeah, he's gonna be maxed out here in a few seconds, and actually Mana not quite. So he's gonna need a couple more warp cycles or clusters. This army not looking that scary actually.
Yeah, he's like no anti-air at this point.
Yeah, just a couple of stalkers, a lot of zealots. I mean, yeah, a Startale player's gonna scan that, and is he gonna go in for it? I think he can take that.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
This might actually be GG right now. Yeah, Mana's tiny army kind of back to a corner, and now is finally going to engage. That third Colossus will come down and join his brethren. And nice force field so far. Zealots and Colossus doing work in the front ranks of the army, but the force field is now starting to work against the Zealots here.
Oh man, that was terrible force field actually. All these Zealots have to go around the force field to deal with all the Marauders and
charging into a huge concave there was Mana, and this is. No, I think this is GG. He can run down there, take the third, maybe even charging into the natural if he wanted. He's going to chase this army, though. Probably get that Templar Archives. And, yeah, a couple of Zealots. Not going to do a whole lot. He needs to pull back and wait for a couple more cycles, and...
Yeah, he's even making 2 more command centers, and...
No, man, yeah.
That was a very straight-up game. Just basically out-macroed Mana. I mean, there's really not else to say. He just kept up with upgrades. And, you know, just rolled him over.
I felt like I was watching a little bit of a lower league game where both sides kind of just play super tame for, you know, 20 minutes or so, and then one big battle and that's it.
I mean, that's the thing, like, Startale Teutongs did a very beautiful job of keeping up with the upgrades, so, you know, all these gateway forces really weren't that terrifying.
Yeah, usually you see the heavily upgraded Zealots tearing through Bio, that isn't, you know, as highly upgraded, but in this case, like you just pointed out, Legend.
Yeah, that's the power of a Terran upgrade.
Yeah, high DPS plus upgrades, pretty good. So yeah, that's another game, and we'll hit you guys up next time with some more StarCraft replays, and what else?
Yeah, giveaway. Check out our giveaway.
Yep, we'll have that linked on the bottom of the video. So
like right now.
Yep.
Thanks.